Which Yellowstone series should you watch first? The best way to binge Taylor Sheridan's Western franchise, Taylor Sheridan's Yellowstone universe, is rapidly growing as it continues its journey to becoming one of the largest and most successful television franchises of all time. What began as an ambitious standalone series in 2018 has since blossomed to include multiple prequels, spin-offs, and sequels that form the overarching Dutton family saga. Now, fans anxiously await the premieres of upcoming additions to the Yellowstone universe, including Marshall's, the Dutton Ranch, and the Madison.as. Exciting as Yellowstone's growth is for longtime fans of the neo-Western franchise. Each new series only makes Sheridan's universe more daunting for newcomers. With 3 series complete and plenty more on the way, it may be difficult for fans to catch up on the back seasons of Yellowstone. Anyone looking to jump in on this franchise that's taking the world by storm need not fear. There are 2 easy ways to watch all of Yellowstone leading up to the new spin-offs. Watching Yellowstone chronologically makes the Dutton family saga more dramatic, although the Yellowstone shows were not released chronologically. Viewing the series in timeline order may be the best way to experience the full breadth of the Dutton family saga. This helps viewers chart the Duttons' growth, from their journey west in the late 19th century to their ongoing battles to protect their ancestral home in the present day. A chronological viewing order means beginning with 1883, a 10-episode miniseries that follows James Dutton, Tim McGraw, and his family as they journey west in hopes of reaching Oregon. 1883 serves as an origin story for the Dutton family, while also working as a standalone exploration of an important part of American history that will intrigue history buffs even if they don't know the ins and outs of the Yellowstone universe. The natural successor to 1883 will be 1923, a 2-season series starring Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren. 1923 charts the adventures of the next generation of Duttons as they take on the first battle for their ranch. The series concludes with the birth of John Dutton II, the father of Kevin Costner's character from the original series. Thus, 1923 transitions perfectly into the events of Yellowstone. After catching up on the 2 prequel series, viewers can then experience Yellowstone with the full context of everything that came before. Viewers are sure to understand John Dutton III's motivations even better if they understand the legacy that he fights to maintain. Watching each of Taylor Sheridan's Western shows chronologically also works well for viewers who plan to catch the upcoming Yellowstone spin-off series. Except for 1944, which will bridge the gap between 1923 and Yellowstone, all the upcoming spin-offs are expected to take place in the modern day, sometime after the events of Yellowstone's series finale. This means that viewers watching chronologically can transition seamlessly from Yellowstone's finale to the next spin-off without breaking their linear order. The emotion continues to build with each new series, keeping viewers invested during their entire watch-through. Beginning with Yellowstone gives viewers context for the prequels. Alternatively, newcomers to Taylor Sheridan's television universe may want to start with a series that launched the Yellowstone universe in the first place. Yellowstone is the very first entry in the franchise, introducing the world to John Dutton III, Kevin Costner, and his unruly children. Beginning with this series immediately immerses viewers into the full extent of the Dutton family drama, even if they don't fully understand the vast history behind their legacy just yet. After all 5 seasons of Yellowstone, the 2 prequel series take on a different flavor for viewers who go back in time to witness the origin of the Duttons. Audiences will recognize where each series is going far ahead of time, picking up on details and moments of foreshadowing that would go right over the heads of someone who hasn't seen Yellowstone. This viewing order falls more in line with how the world originally experienced Yellowstone, as it follows the release order of each series. 1883 would be the next series after Yellowstone, followed promptly by both seasons of 1923, completing the Dutton family saga thus far. Watching Yellowstone in release order does come with a few issues. While 1944 would make a natural follow-up to 1923, all the other upcoming spin-offs are set in the modern day. Viewers who finish their watch-through with 1923 will have to readjust themselves to the modern-day storytelling when these spin-offs finally premiere. Moreover, certain flashbacks in Yellowstone spoil the fates of particular characters from the prequel series. Even though 1883 came out after Yellowstone, its limited series format meant that it also ended before the original series. As such, Yellowstone includes several references that will spoil certain parts of 1883. 1923 is relatively safe from spoilers, as the ending of the prequel didn't air until after Yellowstone had concluded. It is up to each viewer to decide whether or not they can tolerate a few spoilers as they approach the beginning of the Dutton family saga. When do Yellowstone's new spin-offs take place? With Yellowstone expanding with several new series in the coming years, fans won't want to miss each new entry to Taylor Sheridan's popular franchise. Thankfully, keeping up with Yellowstone's timeline will be a bit easier for viewers moving forward. For the most part, Yellowstone's next generation of television shows will be set in the modern day. Upcoming series like Marshals and the Dutton Ranch will take place after Yellowstone series finale, following characters from the original show as they forge new lives for themselves. Although the Madison's exact timeline has yet to be confirmed, all the official details about the show make it safe to conclude that it will also be set after the events of Yellowstone, likely at the same time as Marshals and the Dutton Ranch. There are also rumors of another spin-off entitled 6666, which would center around the 4-6's Ranch in Fort Worth, Texas. While this spin-off has yet to be officially greenlit, it would make sense that it would also be set sometime after the events of Yellowstone. The only exception to this is 1944, a follow-up to 1883 and 1923. This is set to be the last prequel in the Yellowstone franchise, bridging the gap between the historical series and the flagship series with one final adventure. Paramount Pictures has revealed very little about the upcoming series, other than that it will follow the Dutton family as they navigate the treacherous historical period of World War II. The series is also expected to follow the life of John Dutton II as he grows into adulthood, marries, and eventually has a son. Getting into a franchise as big as Yellowstone can be intimidating, but newcomers need not fret. There is no wrong way to watch the different shows in the Yellowstone universe. New viewers need only find a way that works best for their individual preferences.